Hey, I can, you can, we can. Welcome back to another episode, guys. It's the Frosty Friday show. Man, I'm super stoked to be able to hang out with you guys every single Friday. It's become a little bit of a ritual. Let's tap in and see what's good with everyone in the chat, man. We got a lot of stuff planned for you guys today. We're starting off a little bit later than usual just because we were working on a few things behind the scenes for you guys. But I can assure you guys we got tons of stuff planned for y'all today. So smash that like and let me pop in the chat to see what's good. We gotta ask you guys, can you guys hear me, see me, audio check, mic check? We got a few different camera angles set up as usual. We're going to be hanging out showing you guys a few things down here too. But I'm really excited for today's show, guys, because we're going to be talking about flour. Prepping for flour. It's the most exciting time when you're getting closer and closer to harvesting some good, right? Everyone knows that that's the perfect time to make a few changes so you can get the best out of your flour come the end of the flour phase. What we're going to do is pop into the chat, see what's good with everyone in here today, because we got tons of people in the house already. Let's actually just scroll in real quick. Let me see if I can get that for you guys, see where that is. But I got a question for everyone. Drop it in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tuned in from, where you guys are tapping in from, and what you guys got growing on in your garden. Because in a bit, we're going to get into the What You Toking On segment, and I want to find out what you guys are toking on. But before we actually do that, before we get into that, I'm going to show you guys a couple things that we got, a few changes that we made, and drop that after party link in the chat for you guys. Because we got the after party, and I'm really, really looking forward to that shit. So it's going to be a good time. Now, as you guys may be able to see up on screen right here, we got the live chat. The live chat is running on the live show. You guys can see. So get your comments in, get your questions in. If any of you guys got any things you guys want to show us, drop it in, and I'm going to pull that up. Grown with the Vet, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. Galaxy, what's going on? Galaxy Solutions. High Times TX, what's going on? Randy, good to see you, Randy. Randy's tapped in on Ohio. Man, we've actually got a few little updates coming out of Ohio. If you guys are tapped into the Legal News Network, you'll know what's going on. We'll get into that in a bit. But like I said, today's show, guys, it's all about prepping for flour. And we got a packed show, so we got to get into things. The after party link is going to be pinned in the chat in a bit. We're going to make sure we get that in for you guys. But aside from that, I'm really interested to find out what you guys are smoking on. I did ask you guys to drop it in the chat where you guys are tuned in from and what you guys are smoking on. I see Shane's got some King's Juice, Goofy's, Platinum Kush Breath, Runs. Wow, a lot of different strains. Justin, Lola Psychosis. Nice seeing Lola Psychosis out in the UK. Norma G, my man's out in the UK too. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. We got Denver tapped in. Brandon is tapped in from Denver. Philly in the house. Baltimore, Tamara. We got Truth Exposed in the house. What's going on, Truth? Good to see you. Florida Man Jack. Florida's in the house. And Big Chirp says he's smoking on Gold Member. Gold Member. That sounds like some Austin Powers strains, bro. I gotta say, it sounds like some Austin Powers goodness. Now I got a jar right next to me with some good old Paloma. We're gonna show you guys what we're toking on in a bit, and I also got some dispo flour that I want to show you guys too. See what you guys think about that, and maybe we can get a poll in the chat. I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is gonna be, but to see if you guys prefer the dispo stuff or the homegrown stuff. I feel like I know what the answer is, but let's not get too carried away now. As I was saying, guys, today's show is all about prepping for flour. There are a few things that I do when I prep for flour that I consider really important. I literally do it every single time I flip a plant, pop it into the flour tent. These things I do beforehand. Now, there are a couple things that you guys may not do, a couple things you guys may do. It really just comes down to what your personal preference is. Now, yeah, so there are a few things that you guys can actually notice from this. What I'm going to do is pop in, and I'm going to show you guys real quick. Now, we've got a few givebacks to do today as well, guys. We got the after party link in the chat. And aside from the givebacks, I think that we also got something really special for you guys as well. So what I'm going to do right now real quick is drop it in the chat. This is the link to the after party. All you guys need to do is drop a comment on this and you guys will be entered. Similar as we always do, we're going to do a random comment picker and someone's going to win some good at the end of this show. So make sure that you guys are tapped in and stay tuned all the way till the end because someone's going to win some goodness. Now, before we actually get into the topic of prepping for flower, let's start things off nice. I want to find out what you guys are token on, right? And we got a few different things that I'm token on personally. Right here, I got some homegrown. Got some of that good homegrown. This is right here is some Paloma. So we're token on some Paloma. Shout out my homie JR. And I want to find out what you guys are token on. So where is it? What you token on? Roll it. Wow, this smells great. Man, I was just smelling the mic. This smells absolutely amazing, guys. So this is some of that JR token Cherry Paloma that I am currently token on. And I want to find out what you guys are token on, though. The light may be a little bright, maybe washing it out. We'll come down here and show you guys as well. Personally, I'm not a fickler for a fancy trim job. I'm not that kind of guy. I know that I go in and I trim my flowers anyway, but a lot of people are sticklers for the trim jobs, guys. And this is some beautiful flower. Let me just pull one of these nugs out here. You guys can see, look at this one. Looks awesome. What we're going to do is probably turn this brightness down just a bit on this main light and try to see if we can show you guys like that. So it's a nice size nug, pretty nicely sized nug. Looks pretty decent, and everything in here looks really nice. So drop it in the chat, guys. Let me know what you guys are token on. Let me know what you guys are blazing up. And I want to find out if there's anything that you guys recommend I should grow or I should run or I should try. Because I'm about to pop a few new genetics, a few new beans, and I'm really open to looking for some new breeders to try. I realize I've been running the same breeders for quite some time. Like typically I run a lot of in-house genetics. I run a lot of exotic genetics, and my own genetics pretty much, and a few others in there as well. But I want to find out what you guys think that I should run, because down here we actually got a few different packs of genetics that we got. We got some fast buds. Let's start off with the fast buds. These are fast flowering photo periods from Fast Buds, which we've got. Shout out to Sebastian, hooked us up with these out in Vegas. Gorilla Cookies, fast flowering. So I'm actually looking forward to trying these ones. I've also got some Gorilla Glue, I think it is, fast flowering from 420 Fast Buds. So we got a couple of these. These are the white packs, right? We got a couple of the white packs, but we also got a couple of these are educational purposes only, guys. Educational purposes only. We also got some of the gold packs. Now these gold packs are also, if I'm not mistaken, fast flowering photo period strains. So these are some 420 Fast Buds. Right here we got the Lemon Pie. Now this is also pretty neat. Shout out to Sebastian. We got some of that Lemon Pie, and I'm gonna be trying these as well. I'm gonna be running a few of these, so we're gonna be trying to figure out whether we should try some new Fast Buds fast flowering strains. I personally have not run any of the fast flowering strains yet. I wanted to, but I just haven't gotten around to running them. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys recommend any of these or not. But we also got a couple of these Seedsman strains. These are all Banana Jealousy, which I was contemplating running it as well, because I know my homie Northern Scrogger has also got a couple of these strains as well. Now guys, please smash that like, smash the like, show some love. If you guys have just tapped into the show, it's a Friday show. Every Friday we hang out with you guys, we blaze up, we talk about plants, talk about the garden stuff, but we also go through some WTFs of the week and do some giveaways. But we cannot get into the giveaways if you guys don't hit the like. So guys, please smash the like and show some love. And we got the iCan VIP Bean Club homies in the chat right now. I'm seeing tons of you guys in the chat. iCan VIP Bean Club homies. We got fire genetics going out to all VIPs all the time. Mailboxes are always burning down all the time. So if you guys want to get in on some of that fire, get some iCan genetics and have your mailbox burned down, then hit the link in the description and join up with the fam. But let me just take a sip of this real quick. And that was the what you token on segment. So let me know what you guys are token on. I see my homie Norma G says banana jealousy is a real winner. So I definitely may have to give that one a try, Norma G. Thank you for that. But there are so many strains out there, guys. Honestly, like I've got a couple more next to me right now. Like if I were to show you guys some of these ones, we also got some exotic genetics that I'm really considering trying. One is the Planet Bang Bang and one is the Bluesy. Now, I told you guys when I went out to MJ Biz, I copped these from Exotic. The Bluesy, this one right here. I think I'm going to try this one for sure. This is the Bluesy. And it's also an indica dominant strain. Both of these are indica dominant hybrids leaning 70-30 toward the indica dominant side of things. But I'm really loving these. But then I end up in the same predicament. I'm running all the breeders that I always run. Exotic genetics, fast buds, in-house. Like, you guys, give me a suggestion. Is there anything that I have not tried yet that I should try? I haven't tried all the breeders, but I definitely want to try some new ones. So drop it in the chat and let me know. I see my homie Pigeons420 actually put up a video today with some of the best breeders that he tried in 2024. And a few of them I had never heard of before. So I definitely want to try some new breeders because there are great things going on in the community and great breeders producing some fire genetics. Now, on that note of fire genetics, if you guys got fire genetics, flower time is always an exciting time. So let's get into today's topic of discussion. Now, for the topic of discussion, guys, it's prepping for flower. It's prepping for flower. A lot of people either have good views when it comes to prepping for flower, or a lot of people are really concerned, and you guys can get really caught up with it. But it's really super easy when it comes to prepping to flower. But there are a few things that I always do. The first rule when it comes to prepping for flower and flipping to flower is never, and I repeat, guys, never, ever, ever flip a sick plant. Don't do that. Please just don't flip a sick plant. It's not worth it. It's 100% not worth it. So don't flip a sick plant. But what I would say is that some of you guys can put your plants into veg room. Delay the flower period. And if you delay the flower period a bit, in so doing, you can recover your plant. You can make sure that it recovers and it gets super healthy. I've done that a number of times. If I have a ton of plants in my veg chamber that are looking fantastic, but one of them is not really looking that good, sometimes I take it out of the veg chamber and put it under a slightly weaker light, and I just give it a little bit of a quarantine session by itself, away from everyone else, away from all of its friends, away from all the brothers and sisters and all that. Just keep it by itself, and in so doing, it gets a little bit of time to recover. And even though that delays the flower period, I found that when I flip a sick plant, I just don't get good yields. I'm always battling an uphill battle when it comes to figuring out if there's a deficiency, if there's an overload, if there's a pest problem, what I need to do to remedy it. It is always a problem. So guys, just don't flip a sick plant. Now I'm seeing my homie in the chat right now, John Lindsay says, I waited week 3 week. Just now fixed. Interesting. I wonder what that is that you actually flipped. Now, Certified Old Guy just popped some Cavs Lola Psychosis. Shout out to Cav. Cav's in the chat right now, I think. My homie Cav, big ups. He's actually hooked the homies up with some fire genetics to the iCan VIP Bean Club. And Cav, I actually got to hit you up, my bro. I got to send you a message after this live stream. I'm going to hit you up. Shout out to my homie Rue in the chat too. Rue, what's going on, Rue? Now, guys, before we get too carried away, there are also a few other things that I do every single time that I flip my plants to flower. One thing that I do every single time, I've been doing this for decades, is transplanting up. I very rarely, I do not ever do this. I do not ever flip a plant and leave it in the same pot that it was in the veg stage. I don't ever do that. Every single time I transplant up, I realize my root ball increases, the size increases, so logic applies. If you transplant before you actually flip to flower, when your plants goes through the pre-flower stretch and it really puts on size, the roots down below will also stretch a lot, and you want to make sure they have space to expand. You don't want them to get root mound, and if you're in a small pot and you flip to flower, the root ball can also double in size. Just as the plant itself can double in size in the pre-flower stretch, I found that the root ball puts on a lot of mass. So you guys gotta make sure to do a little bit of a transplant up. If you don't transplant up before you actually flip to flower, you can find yourself in a lot of issues when it comes to just having a root-bound plant. Your plants are running out of nutrients really quickly. When you water them, they dry out really quickly because there's so many roots in that pot and it's not really having a chance to expand. So I found that transplanting fantastic. I usually veg in 2, 3, 4 gallon pots, and I'll flower in 5, 7 gallon pots. Somewhere around there is my ideal range. Sometimes I may go up to a 10 gallon pot. Shout out to Dylan. Dylan in the house. I just seen your chat. Hey, iCan, you don't know me, but I appreciate your content. I hope to one day start sharing my garden for people to see, especially my YouTube gromies. Hey, appreciate that, man. Much, much love. I'm glad that you started your garden, and I definitely encourage everyone to start their garden. Start their garden and get things growing. Now, when it comes to actually flipping your plants to flower, every time I transplant, there's something that I do hand in hand with that transplant, and that is amending. A lot of you guys may or may not need to amend depending on whether you're in an organic system or you're in a synthetic system and you're running liquid bottle nutrients. If you're running liquid bottle nutrients, oftentimes you do not need to do any amendment. But for me, I'm running the iCan Organics, baby. The veg pack and the flower power. So I got to do a little bit of amending. That way, I don't actually have to mix nutrients and water or feed every other day or whatever the case is. However you guys feed when it comes to your liquid synthetic nutrients. So for me, all I do is really simple, is actually amend my medium at the point of transplant. And you guys will see exactly how I amended my medium, because in the after party, we're going to be hanging out. We're going to be showing you guys what we did, because we just flipped about 7 plants into the flower tent. If you guys seen my veg chamber before that, it was absolutely crazy, rammed with plants. So the veg stage, the veg chamber is putting in work, absolutely putting in work, and you guys can actually level up your space with a really simple setup like that. You don't need a whole lot. And in the previous episode, we were talking to you guys about perpetual setups, perpetual systems. The key to a perpetual setup and harvesting some flower every single month, so you guys never run out, is having multiple spaces for your grow. So you have a veg stage, a veg chamber, or a veg tent, and you also have a flower tent or a flower room. A lot of people just have an entire room with a flower in, and they put a veg tent in a corner of that room. So that way, you have a lot more space for your flowers, but you also have your veg space contained separately from your flowering area. So really interesting stuff, guys. Now, I'm going to drop the after party link in the chat again because it was not pinned. All you guys need to do is drop a comment and you guys will be in. And like I said, stay tuned because at the end of the show, we're going to be doing a give back for everyone on the live show. So if you guys are on the live show, make it all the way till the end. We're going to be doing a give back for you guys where you guys can win some of that good. Now, let's chat back into the chat real quick, see what's good. I just dropped the link for you guys. After party link, just drop a comment. You guys will be in. It's pinned in the live chat right now for you guys. Now, that being said, let me show you guys exactly also. Let me mention actually what I also do when it comes to prepping for flower. You guys will probably see this on every single Seed to Harvest series episode I do. Every time I flip a plant to flower, I do a lollipop, guys. If you do not do the lollipop, you're not maximizing your plant's potential. Now, I get you guys. Some of you guys don't mind the small little larvae flowers down below. But for me, I want my plant to focus all of its energy on producing big nugs up at the top. That's the goal for me. I want some nice big nugs. Because think of it this way. I'd rather have a bunch of these solid nuggers, these solid nugger fuggers, solid nudger fudgers, than have a bunch of small larvae popcorn bud that ain't doing nothing for no one. So let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys do any defoliation? Do you guys do any lollipopping before flower? But also, do you guys transplant up? And if you guys transplant up, what is your ideal flower pot size? I'm going to drop that in the chat for you guys. What is your ideal flower pot size? Let me know. And like I said, it could vary depending on the size of your setup. If you got a 2x2 tent, your flower pot may be a little bit different to if you have a 5x10 tent. I've seen people in 4x4 tents that have a massive 4x4 bed in the entire tent. So technically they got one pot and it's massive. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me in the after party. Jeff Jackson, you want to come in the after party? I know we're going to be hanging out there in a bit, fam. We're going to be hanging out there in a bit less. Actually, just about 30 minutes. We're going to be hanging out across there. Yo, Truth, I'm kind of chicken shit when it comes to lollipopping. I know what you mean, Truth. I know what you mean with that one. Sometimes I do get a little concerned as well, but for the most part, I really try to don't worry about it too much. Those plants are super strong, super sturdy, and they're going to do what they want to do regardless of whether you lollipop them or not. I've seen people sways them. Actually, last week's episode, we went through leaf stripping in great detail and showed you guys some really crazy situations where people take off every single fan leaf, and leave only the bud sites on there. It's super hardcore. That's all I can say. Yo, Peanuts Peppers watching on my TV and commenting on my phone. That's what's up. Make sure to hit that like, guys. Smash that like and show some love, because we are about to give you guys a couple more tips when it comes to the flower stage before we get into the WTFs of the week and the showcase in your garden segments. Now, I want to take a moment to really raise this point, guys, and this one is super important. If you guys are running genetics and you guys started stuff from seed, this is super important at the point when you flip your plants to flower. And that is taking cuttings. That's something that I always do, guys. Every single time you gotta take the cuttings. If you don't take the cuttings, a lot of the times you may realize, yo, that plant was a keeper, and now I did not take the cuts and it's gone. Or I've got to do a monster crop. And monster cropping is cool. It's a last resort for me personally. But for me, monster cropping, when I monster crop, I do notice that my plants grow really funky, right? They grow really funky, and it's just not a natural process. You guys know monster cropping itself is not a natural process, but it is something that can be done. It happens. You re-veg the plant. You can actually either take a cutting and re-veg the cut individually. That's called monster cropping. Or you can re-veg your entire plant after harvest by just leaving a few suckers, a few lower branches, and a few buds on there. And that way you can get 2 harvests out of 1 plant. But that said, I found that monster cropping is not necessarily ideal if I'm trying to keep a strain running, because it does affect the morphology, in my humble opinion, and just the manner in which the plant grows. So you may notice that the plant grows really funky. You may have some single serrated leaves, some double, triple serrated leaves, and it just grows a little bit different than the plant that it was in veg. So always take cuts and take them before you flip them to flower, because if you take them after you flip to flower, sometimes they may continue their transition. Now that's something that's going on right now with me. I've taken a few plants, but I took a few cuts, but I took them about a week after I flipped to flower, and I was like, okay, well, the plant still looks like it's in veg, but when I put it into my air cloner, the plant still continued the flower transition. So the bud sites started to form on that plant. So now the plant's got to do a re-veg, i.e. a monster crop, and it's got to revert from the flowering stage to the veg stage. It's not ideal, but it can be done. That's why I say take cuts before you flip your plants to flower. Like my homie Forget About It says, always be cloning. You know it, man. ABC, always be cloning. If you don't clone, you're probably going to miss a fire plant. And I don't want you guys to miss a fire plant. Like the homie John says, you do not want to miss that fire. And you guys know the iCan VIP Bean Club got that fire, so join up. Shameless plug. Now, the last thing that I recommend you guys do before you flip to flower, guys, definitely inspect for pests. There are a lot of pests that can form in your grow space. You don't even notice it. Right now, I'm battling fungus gnats, and it feels like I've been battling fungus gnats for a really long time. Feels like a few months, well, at this point. But I have been making slow progress. But the key here is always have a look at your plants closely before you flip to flower, so that you do not have any pests or signs of mold, any issues, and in so doing you flip a sick plant. Guys, I cannot stress it enough. Do not flip a sick plant. Now, there are a lot of things you guys can do before you actually flip to flower, but these are the things that I found worked best for me. Just to recap real quick, never flip a sick plant. Transplant up. If you're vegging in 4 gallon, 5 gallons, transplant to a bigger pot before you flip to flower. When you transplant, re-amend your medium with dry organic amendments like the iCan Flower Power, the Veg Pack. If you guys are using anything else like Gaia Green or whatever the case is, use those organic amendments and then flip to flower. So that way, during the plant's transition time, where it's actually transitioning from the veg stage to the flower stage, those organic dry amendments can break down down into the medium. So those are a few things. Now also I lollipop every time I flip my plant to flower, so the plant is focusing on producing really nice fat nugs up top, and some of those smaller suckers, we actually just get rid of those. It's not focusing on pushing out any small buds. We don't want any small buds. And also take cuts before you flip your plants to flower. If you take cuts after you flip your plants to flower, it's absolutely possible to get them to root, but they will be in the monster cropping phase rather than being in the veg stage. And if you take cuts when your plants are in the veg stage, you can keep your perpetual harvest running, and it's seamless. Remember guys, clones don't go through the seedling stage. They don't have to germinate, they don't have to do any of that, so you can get to harvest a whole lot faster. And finally, inspect for pests. Make sure you have a look at your garden. Make sure you look below the leaves. Flip your leaves around. Are there any black spots? Are there any bugs under there? Are there any thrips, mites, anything like that? Because if there is, you probably would want to deal with that before you flip to flower. I've seen instances where a lot of people just say, okay, I'm going to flip to flower, and the spider mites and the thrips, they completely infest your flowers and your bud. You don't want that to happen. So those are a few things that I recommend for you guys. Now, like I always say, this is a live show, guys. The Friday live shows where we hang out with you guys. And I've seen a question come in. So if you guys got any questions, drop it in the chat. John Lindsay says, monster cropping is a pain. I agree. It definitely can be a pain. Yariel says, how do you feel about fast buds? Well, fast buds is pretty decent. I've had some good results with them. I've ran a lot of the fast buds autos. I've also ran quite a few. I actually not run any of the fast buds, fast flowering photo periods, which we got right here, right now. So these are the fast buds, fast flowering photos that I showed you guys. I've not run any of these, but I have run the fast buds auto flowers, and the auto flowers are pretty decent. I'm not the biggest fan of auto flowers personally in general, but the fast buds of auto flowers, I've had good results with them. Yo, we got so many people in the chat, guys. We got so many people in the chat. Now, let's keep things rolling. And we got to say, a lot of people are running the iCan Organics, and they're having great results with them. So you guys tap in, try the code iCanTHC, grab the bundle, the iCan Veg Pack and Flower Power. These are some great organic amendments that you guys can use when you're transitioning from veg to flower. If you're flipping your plants to flower, try some of the Flower Power. I still throw in some of the Veg Pack. I even got some of the iCan Sea Blast. That works absolutely great. And a lot of you guys have been getting great results with it. I'm super stoked to see that you guys are getting great results with them. So shout out to everyone that supports and everyone that's copping. And don't forget, use that code iCanTHC. Grab the bundle and you guys won't regret it. Now let's keep the show rolling because we got a few more things to show you guys. And let's roll in because we're rolling straight on into the Showcasing Your Garden segment. Nah, yo, the Showcasing Your Garden segment is always so good. I've been loving seeing what you guys are growing and what you guys are running. And right now we've actually got the Facebook group that we're going to pop into because it's been a little bit of a while actually since we hopped into the Facebook group. So check this out, guys. We got where is it? Let me see if I can actually pull this up. Oh, what do you feel about fast buds? Okay, nice. We got that one. Chad Westport, no joke, is doing the rounds. Looks amazing. Shout out to Chad. I have seen some beautiful photos of that, and it looks great. Clone Wars, you know it, my man. So let's see what you guys are actually growing. Now, I've seen some of you guys are growing some absolutely beautiful flowers. It seems like we got a blank screen, so let's just let's get this fixed for you guys and pull that up. But this is the iCan Grow group. iCan Grow group. It's absolutely popping off, and tons of you guys are in here. So I'm going to grab the link, drop it in the chat for you guys so you guys can join up. Join the iCan Grow group. Join up, fam. Join the Grow group. It's on Facebook. It's awesome. It's not on TikTok. TikTok's about to be shut down. But TJ Times, day 32, no more 24-0 lights. Let's water. Okay, interesting. Day 32, these plants look like they're all in early veg. And the 24 hours on, does that mean you were running them 24 hours on, 24 hours lights on, blasting them? I mean, I've seen people do it. People have had good results doing it, so I cannot complain about you doing it if you're having good results with them, and these plants look awesome. So shout out to TJ Times, great work on that. We also got my homie Chris Mason. What up, Looney? Good to see you, my bro. Good to see you, my man. This is the banana jealousy that I actually just showed you guys. So this is a great example of one of the homies in the groups that is actually growing some of the genetics that I showed you guys at the beginning of the show. So I showed you guys the banana jealousy, my homie Northern Scroll. Troy's actually ran some of these, and because Troy ran them, I was like, yo, I gotta try some of these myself. But then I realized my homie Looney, my homie Chris is also running him. So shout out to the homie Chris. Chris, how has it been growing? It looks like you're doing a great job when it comes to training him. Look at the size of that stalk, the base, the branches, the trimming, the defoliation. Everything is looking on point. You're absolutely crushing it, my guy. So fantastic. But we ain't stopping there because we got a bit more. He also got this one. Welcome to the Bloom Room. Oh, Chris, I like that one, man. Welcome to the Bloom Room, guys. The Bloom Room. What you guys think about some of these plants, guys? Are you guys in the Facebook groups? If you guys are not in the Facebook groups, you guys are missing out. My homie Mark R says, I grew some banana purple punch a few months back from Fast Buds. 6 plants was all fire, but only 2 actually turned out to be purple. Interesting, man. Sometimes it all depends on the environment with those colors. You know, I've had plants that don't turn purple, but as soon as I drop the temp, they turn super purple. Crazy. But Chris, this looks great. I love the little, what's that in the back? Is it like a poster or something? It looks great. Is a friend indeed. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. You know it, my man. And guys, this is really useful stuff here, guys. You guys can see, if you guys don't have a grow tent, it's okay. Your plants can get through in veg with just a light. Have them in a room with a little bit of oscillation, with the fans, the air movement. They'll do what they need to do. That's all I'm gonna say. They will definitely do what they need to do. Chris, I love your setup. I love the way your grow room is looking, bro. You're crushing it. Keep on crushing it. We got some. Hey, Dan Marino. This is a special one for the homie Dab Marino, because I think Dab Marino is in the chat right now. I wonder if Dab Marino is in the chat. If Dab Marino is still in the chat, this is a special one for you, bro. Shout out to Dab Marino. What it do? Dab Marino, I see you in the chat, bro. Big ups, man. This is a cool ass card, bro. Shout out. Big up, Chris. Now let's see what else we got in here right now. We got a little video. We got Israel Gabriel Carrillo. Hey guys, this is my first grow and I'm having trouble pinpointing the deficiency with my plant. I think it's a phosphorus deficiency, but I'm not sure. Tomorrow I'm going to do a runoff test and check pH, but I thought I'll ask for advice. Now let's see what the people in the chat have actually suggested. And this is a beautiful thing about the iCan Grow group, guys. If you guys have got any issues, any troubles, or you guys are trying to diagnose any problems, there are tons of people in there that can help you out. Now, not everyone may know the answer, but some people may be able to guide you in the right direction. Now, some people suggested it may look like overwatering. A lot of people actually suggested it looks like a watering issue. And some people, yeah, it seems like the general consensus looks like it's an overwatering problem. But Jeff goes on to say that he uses cocoa mix, haven't overwatered in a year, so he forgot what it looks like. lucky you. But Israel says, I have one auto in cocoa right now, hope she thrives. Now, overwatering is definitely an issue, guys. Overwatering can cause your plants to really suffer as they become, they essentially drown. They essentially drown because the roots become suffocated and they can't breathe. But this one right here, I'm not 100% sure if it is overwatering. The plant looks so small and the leaves do look so close together. So a few notes on this, Israel. I would say if the lights are too low or the light intensity is too high, your internodal spacing is really tight. So to get that spacing to spread out a little bit, I would either decrease the brightness on my lights or raise the height of my lights. Now also, when it comes to overwatering and underwatering, a really great hack or really great way that I've found just to tell if your plants are really actually underwatered or overwatered is just touch the leaves. So you're touching the leaves right now. How do those leaves feel? Do they feel like they're swollen? Do the leaves feel like they're literally swollen and the cells are filled with water? Or does it feel like it's just super flaccid, like there's nothing in there? It's like a really empty leaf with nothing in those cells. That way you can get an idea. But also, just by lifting up the pot. Lift the pot up if the pot feels super heavy and it's taking a really long time to drain out, and for that water to be absorbed by the plant, then you're definitely overwatering. There's too much water in there. So those are a few things that I do when it comes to actually trying to figure out whether I've overwatered or underwatered. So I hope that that helps, fam, and I'm really liking the fact that everyone in the chat is so eager and helpful and the community is just so freaking great. Now, we also got my homie Devon. Shout out to the homie Devon. These are some beautiful plants, my bro. This is the 9-pound hammer from Jinx Proof Genetics. Now, as you guys can see, Jinx Proof has got some really nice genetics going on here. We actually had Jinx Proof on the Talking Loud podcast. Great guy, and he's doing some great stuff with the genetics. Devon, I always love seeing your plants, bro. You always grow some fire, and I love seeing your updates in the groups. But look at these nugs. They look great. I gotta say, Devon, you're absolutely crushing it. Guys, just look at the size of these nugs compared to the actual plant. It looks like he's only growing nugs. That's what we're talking about. You only want to grow nugs. And this is a pretty small tent, but this one plant fits the tent perfectly. So you're absolutely crushing it, Devon. Keep crushing it and keep on growing, bro. That's what it's all about. As Bella Ben says, big old chunks. I gotta say, I agree. And Donnie Klein, wow, brother, amazing plant. I gotta say, I agree with you. Time to get these seeds started. Dennis Davis, he got those chill guys. Now, this is actually in the iCan VIP Bean Club drop. If you guys are not in the iCan VIP Bean Club, like I keep saying, you guys are missing out. But this one is actually something that went out exclusively to iCan VIP Bean Club homies. So the homie Dennis has just popped these. It's the chill guy. Now, the chill guy is an indica dominant strain. It's literally a couch locky strain. That shit will make you sit in the couch and not move, bro. You gonna literally blaze up and sit in that couch and melt into the couch, bro. So if you guys haven't grabbed the chill guy, grab him. But I'm glad to see that you're actually popping these beans, bro. I'm interested to find out what you're doing. I'm seeing the paper towel. Are you using the paper towel method? Interesting to note. Now, the homie Zach says, can't wait to run mine. Yeah! Zach's also got his own as well. I love that. Shout out to everyone that is part of the iCan VIP Bean Club group and supporting and showing love. Yo, Donnie! What is this beauty? Yo, Donnie, look at that. Wow, that looks great. It's a nice strain. The taste is very fruity. Hello, everyone. This was my plant, a clone from Blackberry Moonrock by Amnesia Seeds. An 80 by 80 centimeter tent with a 240 watt LED. I used for the first time in the greenhouse feeding nutrients. Okay, I think I'm probably reading that a little bit mixed up just because homie's from Germany. But greetings from Germany. Much love to Germany. And I'm loving seeing what you're doing because honestly, this plant looks absolutely beautiful. Look at those colors, guys. Crazy. Even Andy Walsh says, always fun to see a moonrock bush. I gotta say, I agree with you guys. Now, yo, let me know what you guys think about some of these beautiful plants that you guys have got. Omega Man says these colors are absolutely amazing. I definitely gotta say, I agree. Dab Marino, the doinkers. You know, big nugs. Those big nugs to be the doinkers. Yo, Spec V Boosted. Chill Guy is that fire. You know it, my man. Chill Guy's got that fire. Omega, man, 9-pound hammer grows huge outdoors. Wow, I've actually heard a lot of people growing the 9-pound hammer outdoors, and they are massive. Perfect Canopies, man. I'm telling you guys, a lot of people are growing some beautiful strains in the iCan group. Join up, fam. 85 Bluesman running 9-pound hammer right now, actually. Nice. A lot of you guys are running the 9-pound hammer right now. Truth Exposed, I'm smoking the 9-pound hammer right now. I love that. A lot of you guys are running them. Perfect. Now what else are you gonna see? Yo, Boo Boo, good question. When are you gonna make Hulk's breakfast a femline? Well, I'm actually working on that right now, so give it a couple months. We're actually working on the femline, but it is something that's on our radar because I know that you guys have been asking for it, and we got you guys covered. So the femline for the Hulk's breakfast is definitely something we're working on, and it's going to be coming out pretty soon. So stay tuned and look out for that. Have I grown pink starburst? Shout out Yariel. No, I have not grown the pink starburst. I have heard about the starburst strains, but I haven't grown them yet. Dang, those whites and pinks, right? I know, bro, those whites and pinks. Shout out to Trent Scott a Garden, man. I gotta say, Trent, I appreciate you, bro. You always showing love. You're always tapped in on all the channels, and I appreciate that. So, guys, the iCan Grow group is popping. We don't have much time, so we can't actually get into the Discord, but the Discord is up right now. We got the brand new Discord up. It's popping. So, you guys, please hop into the Discord, and I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to drop the link for the new Discord, but we got the new Discord in. We got it popped up. People are in here showing love, dropping pictures, videos. We've also got the pet love section, which is literally popping off too. A lot of you guys have been posting pictures of your pet, the iCan Pet Love. This is personally one with my little puppy. I got a little joint. The bigger dog was not interested at all. Not at all, at all. But the smaller one was like, yeah, bring that joint. I want that shit. So join up with the iCan Discord, guys. What I'm going to do is grab that link and I'm going to copy it and send it to you guys. This link will literally expire in 7 days. So join the iCan Discord right here. And that was the Showcase in Your Garden segment, guys. Always a good time. Yo, Matt, I'm loving seeing your hair down. Nice default behavior. I like that. All right, now we got it down. Right now it's absolutely crazy. If I take this little thing out, and it's crazy. It's super long, but let's not get into that right now. I'm just trying to have it looking a little bit presentable for you guys while we're on the live show. But let's keep things moving, guys, because we got to roll into the WTFs of the week. So let's roll straight on into the WTFs of the week. Wow, WTFs of the week are always crazy. Now, the first one I think I could actually start off with is something that actually was less of a WTF and more like a WTF. I don't even know, but check this out, guys. Check this out. So we were just scrolling through Facebook, and I know some of you guys start your mornings off with a healthy smoothie, right? So I saw this smoothie right here. I was like, what is this? Is it burr? Like who wait, why does it look like this? Who's planning to get down in this smoothie right now? Whose smoothie is this, and who made it? Who made this smoothie? I don't know. But personally, I think I'm gonna have to get into that smoothie. No, I'm just playing, but the comments had me rolling. That's a smoochie, not a smoothie. This smoothie better calm down. I miss her. I don't know what has to be done, but I don't know if I have the strength. Oh man, some of these stuff that I've been seeing on the WTFs of the week are absolutely crazy. Now this one is a little less crazy, but a little bit more practical, because I know that everyone probably encountered this at some point in their life. You were blazing up, and you had to put a towel under the door. But then I saw this little contraption. Will this thing actually work? What do you guys think about that? Let me know if you guys have ever tried this. Now, personally, I've blazed up in hotel bathrooms. I've used a little extractor fan. I've closed the door, put a towel under the bathroom door, and put a towel under the bedroom door in the hotel room, and I blazed up. And then I'll leave the bathroom door closed. The extractor can like suck everything out. So I know people do try that shit. I've tried it myself. And that was out in the UK where it's not legal. I'm not saying I did that. I'm not trying to admit to anything here right now. But you guys get what I'm saying. So would this thing actually work? They say you don't need the towel anymore. But I don't know. I've not actually tried this myself. Have you guys tried this? It's apparently from Real Puff Hide or something like that. But apparently this person says, as a hotel front desk employee, if this works, I'm going to sell it to the guests. Now, personally, I know in certain situations, a lot of people just go outside and blaze up outside. It's fine. You know, if you're in a legal state, walk outside and figure out somewhere to blaze up. It's all good. But the truth is, a lot of the times, like right now, it's super fucking cold, bro. Going outside to blaze up is not fun. It's not fun at all. No one wants to stand up in the snow or -degree weather and blaze up. It's not enjoyable. So if you can probably sit down in the bathroom or just sit down somewhere inside and use a little contraption like this, get rid of the towel under the door and use something like this, maybe it could be a game changer. Cav, we always stink up the floor. Cav says we always stink up the floor. Flush the toilet and blow smoke in it. Bro, I've never tried that one. I've literally never tried that one. Hotels suck now. No smoking BS, says Norma G. Well, they never allowed smoking, even back when I was uni, like over a decade ago, but still, I was blazing up. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But let's keep it rolling, because we got a few more WTFs of the week to show you guys. Now, I've seen this one. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I am interested to find out, right? So check this out. I ain't saying nothing. I just saw this. Do you guys agree or do you guys disagree? Drop it in the comments and let me know. Because according to this guy, You guys see what's going on here right now? I don't want to repeat it in case YouTube gets upset, but it's clearly up on screen. Anyone suck any house keys recently? Turn the toilet paper into a gravity bong. Anyone literally suck on any house keys or not? I don't know. Trent Scott of Garden is laughing. Truth says yep. No, G is laughing too. Not the house keys, man. It's not the house keys. Come on, man. It's not for the person who's tasting the piercings. Maybe you get some plastic ones? I don't know. Yo, High Times, are you getting any Diesel Dog slaps? We actually may have a few coming on the horizon. We've fully rebranded Diesel Dog. So we still got the dog. The Diesel Dog is still out there. But the website has changed from dieseldog.com to iCanFam.com. So all of the gear, any iCan Fam merch, any Diesel Dog gear that you guys want to get, is actually on iCanFam.com. So yeah, just pointing that out real quick. But that one was actually pretty interesting. I want to find out what you guys think about the house keys. But aside from the house keys, staying on the point of keys, I seen this one, which is straight up pathetic. Have a look at this. So this is a DoorDasher who got pissed off that the tip was not to their liking. So the DoorDasher keyed the shit out of this TRX. Bro, that is wild. Check this out. Bro pulls up. You can see what's happening. There's never an excuse to damage someone else's property, bro. Key. Wow, bro. Like, absolutely crazy. And a lot of people in the comments are actually saying, thank God for cameras so you guys can actually see what happened, so you can make a report to DoorDash. Now, the truth is, would DoorDash pay for the repairs? Who knows what's going to happen to this guy? Would he be reprimanded? Again, who knows? But as Sean Wilson says, you won't be able to work for a while with broken hands, because I know a lot of people, if they saw that happen, they would run outside their house, all guns blazing, literally, bro, literally. So don't be that guy. Don't get got. And don't clown around because you weren't happy with the tip. I understand a lot of people live off of tips, but it's also super discretionary and it does not give you the right to destroy someone's property. I do agree that people who leave bad tips, that's completely fucked up, but also don't be the bad person and damage someone's property. Two wrongs don't make a right. That's personally just how I look at it. Now, I've been seeing this picture come up a lot, and two wrongs do not make a right, but this tattoo was definitely wrong. My biggest regret, I don't know whose man's this is, or who got this tattoo done for this guy, but not only does he look like he's got a tiny head, but he looks like he's got a tiny body too. So, I don't know. This was definitely worth a WTF, because I saw that and I was like, WTF. Now, this is nowhere near as crazy as this Instagram page that I scrolled upon and I stumbled upon. So, check this out, guys. This guy, Chabaratov Angvini, a Russian YouTuber, Instagrammer who has over 1.7 million Instagram followers. Check this out. All he does is destroy shit, bro. Like, who would do this? This is an AMG Benzo. This is a CLS. Bruh, why would you do this? As people say, this is how people die in the name of content creation. I actually followed this guy because I saw a lot of these things. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And I followed the guy to see some of the stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm really not enjoying seeing nice cars just get trashed and destroyed for absolutely no reason. So have a look at some of the other stuff that he'd be doing. Like, I seen this. I was like, okay, wait, why is he doing this? What's the point of doing this shit with like a coconut? Like just destroying that CLS 63? Like that shit's got tons of HP. Why are you doing this? Who does this? Then you just do this to this one? Like it's just in the name of content creation. Like the question really, how much do you get paid to destroy perfectly good $100,000 cars and shit? Like look at these things. Completely destroying. And as I followed the YouTube, this Instagrammer, and I was like, okay, these things are crazy. I'm not actually enjoying seeing some of these stuff, and I had no choice but to unfollow, man. Like, I was like, yeah, this is just getting too crazy. Like, some of them were really cool, like, but then some of them are just ridiculous. Like, what, why are you doing this? What's the point of this? Like, bro, wait, why? What? As John Doe says, he's coupling Whistling Diesel. He want to be Whistling Diesel. I hate BMWs and I never owned another one. I actually have never owned a BMW either, ever. So I can't speak on them. Science. I don't know what kind of science it is, but I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So these things were definitely worthy of a WTF of the week. And I think that right there is probably where we're going to end it off. So the WTFs of the week, guys, absolutely crazy. And those were this week's WTFs of the week. As Justin Selvey says, it's a lack of weed in his life, bro. It definitely is a lack of weed. Go smoke some, bro. Go smoke some. Go smoke some and you're going to feel better. But check this out, guys. We're going to be heading into the give back right now. And what we're going to do is give back to everyone that made it to this point of the live show, man. We made it almost to the end. We're going to head over to the after party in a bit. But before we do that, we want to give back to everyone that's tapped in on the live show right now. So everyone that's tapped in, it's time for us to give back to you guys. Let's get into the weekly giveaway. Now, yo, for this weekly giveaway, it's actually going to be really easy, as it always is. Now, for this one, like I said, all you guys need to do is drop a comment on a video. And what we're going to do is actually show you guys a few things that we've been doing on the new channel. Now, in case you guys didn't know, we've actually launched an entire new channel, the Legal News Network, the Cannabis Legal News Network, where we break down different things in the industry, how it can affect us in the cannabis community. For example, if you guys are legal firearm owners, we got a video breaking that down, how you can be affected. We went through the Florida proposed Amendment 3 and why it may not have been a good thing, how much money was spent against it. We also broke down some few things when it comes to cannabis recalls out in Cali for things like Salmonella, E. coli, and more. But all you guys need to do is head over to this channel, drop a subscribe, because we want you guys to subscribe. Drop a comment on this video right here, the wild truth about the TikTok ban, which we actually dropped this morning. This is crazy. This is about the TikTok ban. Just drop a comment on that video and you guys will be in. So comment here and you guys will be in for this give back. So we're going to give you guys literally about 3 minutes. So that's what? Is that about 180 seconds? Yep, I think it is. So drop a comment here and you guys will be in for the give back. Now, some of you guys may know, some of you guys may not know, but I'm a fully qualified lawyer. So for me, actually speaking to the legality of some of these issues and some of these matters is right up my alley. And it's something that I really enjoy. And I figure that I can bring my legal experience to a channel that can actually benefit you guys. A lot of people in the cannabis community, I know you guys think about laws as being really complex, convoluted, and that's exactly how the lawmakers make them. They try to make them super complex, convoluted, so that the simple guy like you and me, cannot understand what they're trying to do. They try to pull the wool over your eyes. But I'm here to break things down for you guys in a really simple, really not convoluted or not confusing way. So subscribe to the channel, guys. Head over there and show some love. And we actually got a video which we dropped a few minutes before this show, where we actually tried to figure out whether this person, they say that there was a person who actually started the fires out in LA, was actually a stoner. He had a blowtorch and he was using it to light the fires. He said he was just using it to light. And Hearst fire. I don't know, maybe his balls, his dabs, hit some dabs, who knows? So check out that episode, guys, where we actually break that down. But I want to find out what you guys think about that, because it's really interesting and I'm not 100% sure if that is actually an accurate representation of what happened. I know that there were people who actually found the guy. They detained him, carried out a citizen's arrest. So a lot of the LA residents actually seen this guy burning garbage bins, burning bushes and stuff like that, and they found him, they held him and waited for police to come. And according to this report by the Blacklist XYZ, I'm not sure if it's accurate, but they say that this arsonist suspect claims he was using that blowtorch to smoke pot. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what we saw. So we tried to break it down and figure out exactly how the fire started and if that is actually true or not. So guys, head over to the channel, subscribe, show some love. This is the Legal News Network, and we're going to be breaking down everything when it comes to anything in the industry, even things that may not be in the industry. So yeah, guys, tap in, and like I said, drop a comment on this video right here, because this one is the video for the give back, and I'm gonna drop it in the link again for you guys. So comment here for giveaway, and we got literally 2 minutes, guys, before we got to head to the after party, and we'll be doing another giveaway over there as well. So if you guys don't win this, head on over there, man. Head on over there. We're gonna be doing some great stuff over there in the after party, guys. Honestly, guys, just drop a comment on the video and you guys will be in. And you guys may be wondering, what am I going to win for this giveaway? Well, we got you guys covered. You're going to win an iCan Veg Pack and Flower Power Bundle. We got in the back right here. We're also going to be hooking you guys up with an iCan Winter Pass and souvenir badge so that you guys can enter the iCan Frost Cup. Now, the iCan Frost Cup is on. It's running. It did get pushed back about a month just because of the fires. So instead of it starting on the 10th of January, judging commences on the 10th of February. So make sure you guys get everything you need started, get your ducks in a row, and join up. Now, shout out to B. Hendrix. B. Hendrix says, just subbed up to the Legal News Network. Shout out, man. Much love. I appreciate you. Everyone, if you've subbed up to the Legal News Network, subbed up to the second channel, drop it in the chat and let me know. Just say subbed up. Just drop it in the chat, say subbed up. Subbed up. We've subbed up and we're ready. Now, we got literally 60 seconds for this giveaway, guys. 60 seconds. So make sure you guys drop a comment on the video. Like I said, the video is in the chat right now. Comment here and you guys will be in. We're going to do that live draw right now in 30 seconds. So comment here, subscribe to the new channel, the Cannabis Legal News Network, CLNN. Some people have been asking about the CLNN logo. Maybe I'll change it because some people don't actually fuck with CNN. I can't blame you guys. Mainstream media does what they want to do. I can't blame you guys. So maybe I'm gonna change it so you guys don't get too upset. Yo, subbed up. Johnny O Gross subbed up. Saw Bunyan just subbed up. Shaw Smokey a lot just subbed up. Green Thumbler just subbed up. East Coast Grower subbed up. Default Behavior subbed up. Shane Scroggins been subbed up. That's what we're talking about. Tamara subbed up yesterday. Thank you, Tamara. Appreciate you. Certified Old Guy subbed up. Johnny Blaze subbed up. All the homies subbed up. Jai Lion subbed up. Five Eyes subbed up. STFU Fine subbed up. Yo, everyone is subbed up, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys over there. We got tons of content we're going to be putting on that channel. We're aiming for a video a day. So you guys, make sure you're subbed up. Now, without further ado, let's get into the draw, guys, because it's about time to do the draw. What we're going to do is head on over here. As you guys can see, we're going to grab this link, copy the link, and head on over to the YouTube random comment picker. I'm going to go paste that link right here, drop it in, and see how many comments we've got on this video. But before we can see how many comments we got, we need to figure this out. 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7. What is that? Is that like 420? I think it's 420, right? I think it is. So let's see how many comments we've got. We've got 94 unique comments already. So we got 94 unique comments. A lot of you guys have dropped a comment. Let's scroll down and do the draw because it's about time to head over to the after party. So the winner of this give back is Reginald Fortune. Yo! This is Reginald the Mechanic. That's my homie. I know that guy. I always see that guy dropping comments in the videos. I seen him on Untrained's Astro Show. Shout out, man. Let's go, fam. Much love. Congratulations. Reginald, send me an email to icanthcseedclub@gmail.com. I'm going to give you instructions on how to claim your prize. I'm going to get that sorted for you. Send me an email, bro. Send me an email. icanthcseedclub@gmail.com. I'm going to get that sorted for you ASAP. And guys, if you guys did not actually get in on this give back, it's all good because we got a give back that we're going to be doing. All you guys need to do is drop a comment on the Seed to Harvest series video and you guys will be in. We're going to be heading over there right now because it's actually started. So without further ado, guys, let's head over to the Seed to Harvest series episode, the after party. We're going to be going into the garden and showing you guys a few things as we flip our plants to flower. So much love, peeps. Thanks so much for hanging out. We see you guys on the next one. Peace.